All right, my food moon friends, welcome back. Chandra's Zen Odyssey. I'm talking a little bit quieter and hoping the audio picks up because my daughter is homesick and she's sleeping on the couch just a little ways away, and hoping to get this video recorded without waking her up. And I wanted to drop in. I've been sitting here thinking the last hour, I'm like, what would be really useful for you guys to hear? What would be something that would be really cool that you guys would want to have planted in your brain?
Welcome! Here is your hostess and coach, Chandra, helping people make food and mood changes doable without missing out. Go ahead, high five that like button, subscribe and share while you're there.
And I had a few different ideas, and the one that kind of stuck with me that I decided to create this video about is on the energy behind making food changes. And it's very much inspired by my group. I have a group that is, we just finished week 9 call today. And there's a number of them that have chosen to start the food reset. The food reset is a part of my program. It's generally always done after some amount of time in the mood module. The mood module being where we learn about where our feelings come from, different tools for dealing with our emotions versus needing to cope and suppress and avoid, which is the default. And so the food reset is like kind of phase 2, and it's a place, I hear her sighing over there. It's a place that is very powerful, and where I have all these like catchy phrases, feel the difference and know firsthand and connect the dots. So it's a really powerful place. And the most powerful way to come into the food reset is very opposite than normal diet food change culture, which generally has like a lot of restriction, deprivation, rules, wrong, right, bad, needing to use like willpower or coming in with some kind of like force. And so last week we spent the time being like, okay, well, are you doing the food reset? Which stage are you doing? Because there's a lot of choices. Choices are really important. Just like I give my daughter healthy or healthy. Which one do you want? I could go so much into more of those pieces. And I'm sticking to this. And then what is your reason for doing the food reset and how are you feeling about it? And this is kind of like a temperature gauge of being like, well, are you going in because you have to? Or are you going in because you're desperate? Are you going in because you're curious? Curious is one of the most powerful places to come in, is to be big. I wonder how I'm going to feel. I'm curious, like if I'll feel a difference. I'm curious if this symptom will shift. I'm curious if this, I'm curious if that. Curiosity is a very powerful energy of change. And one of the big things that I'm looking for in each person's answer is, are they going in with some kind of like stress or tension or some kind of mindset that has some kind of like tension producing willpower, force, white knuckling, restriction energy going in? Because what happens when we do that is we rebel, we self-sabotage. And when we rebel and we cheat, one of the people had brought up, I know I'm gonna cheat. And when we cheat, then we often beat ourselves up, and then we cheat even more, and it becomes this spiral. I used to do a lot of binging myself. And so interrupting that spiral is really important, not judging if we go off plan. That's one of the big, huge steps. But also the energy of going in, because judgment is an energy, right? When we judge ourselves, when we think we're wrong or bad, then we feel worse, and then we often need to cope even more to feel better. So it becomes this like loop that gets really hard to get off of. There's a phrase that I love, the merry-go-round of disease, where it's like, how do I get off of this thing? How do I stop these habits? So one of the places to stop the habits is stop the judgment, stop the energy of judgment, the mental construct of judgment. And then also really going into food changes with some kind of open, curious, I want to know how I'm going to feel, some kind of an open energy. It could be even determination, it could be commitment. It doesn't have to be open and curious, but some kind of forward moving energy, not an energy that shuts us down, not an energy that we're like, oh, just hold on, I'm gonna make it through, because those just aren't sustainable changes. And they're also ones that are much more highly likely to lead to cheating and sabotaging and then spiraling out, which is the opposite of where we're going to look for these changes, is from this energy of, I want to know if I'm going to feel any different. I want to improve my health. I want to see if this is going to make a difference. I want to see if I wake up differently. I want to see if I feel different after my meal. I want to see how much this makes a difference to me or how much it matters. It's a much more energizing, compelling, sustainable energy is to go into our food changes with this energy. So I wanted to share that from my food reset, and I see, here's my little love.
Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm in the Dead Sea, floating in the water. Go ahead and like and share and follow so we can keep in touch.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna have to splice these videos together. And I'm gonna wrap this up quickly. It's gonna be a short video today. My little one is needing my attention and my presence and my love and my energy. So I wanna wrap this up. If you have some food goals and some health goals and you're done trying to use restriction and willpower and you're looking for another way, reach out to me and we can totally make some food changes made with love, made with curiosity, and get you in line with those food goals. And in a way that's gonna fill you and energize you and get you really hooked on feeling good and doing it with energy that feels useful and productive and connective, and yeah, it's a fun jam. So come join my food mood program. Reach out to me, send me an email, call me. My email and my phone number are everywhere. You can push one of the buttons around this. Send me a DM, however you want to do it. Reach out to me and let's get the party started. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. And for those of you who are not ready to actually join a program, play with. It takes long. It's possible to do a lot of these changes that I do in my food mood program on your own. It takes longer, and without the guidance, without the support, it's doable. And for those of you who are in that place, then play with noticing what energy, what emotion are you using to attempt and to go after your food changes. Notice. Start with just noticing, and play with being curious and tapping into that desire. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.